Well, good morning, beautiful people. It's me, Sam, from your friendly neighborhood Dunder Mifflin Paper Company, and I am here to review the new Paramount Plus film Significant Other. Guys, this stars Micah Monroe. If you don't know who she is, she had a breakout role in It Follows, easily one of my favorite horror films in the last decade or so. It also stars Jake Lacy. I'm a huge fan of him ever since The Office. So, going into this film, it seems like it's one of those like, oh, it's a horror movie in the woods, there's something out there. And it is that to a certain point, and I don't want to ruin anything because around the midpoint it takes a huge tonal shift and I was all for it. It starts off at this as this bleak, moody kind of film, and then turns into this very fun and entertaining and sometimes quite funny film, and it worked for me. It may not work for other people, but like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail. It is a horror film, but it also has a lot of elements of sci-fi, and then I'll just leave it at that. Michael Monroe is one of the producers on here, and she's really good in the role, but the film, for me, belongs to Jake Lacy. This movie allows him to, utilize his dramatic acting as well as his, comedy, because he is very funny in this. And I loved his performances. He could just switch it on and off, and he's really great. The movie is a very tight, very small 78-minute horror film, thriller, whatever you want to call it. It is gory when it needs to be, very violent when it needs to be, and I was all for it. I was entertained from very beginning to very end. There were some moments here and there where I script wise, I felt like they could have gone a different route, but and at times at the end, it did feel like it was kind of losing momentum, and thankfully they didn't drop the ball with it, and so I enjoyed it. I think it's easily one of the better thrillers that I've seen this year. If you guys have Paramount Plus, Significant Other, it stands out amongst the other horror movies that streamers put out, and this is a really well made film. So I'm feeling a strong 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much, and you guys take care out there. Okay.